He's Nick. I'm Matt. We're Insuphishient.
Woo!
What's up?
It's Thursday, buddy.
It's Thursday, man.
I call it Friday Junior.
I mean, Phish is in Pittsburgh right now. That's not what we're going to be talking about.
I do have the concert up, so I'm going to be watching it while we're doing this. But I can't listen to it and watch it at the same time.
You're just like...
Yeah, like seal clap. Okay, so...
All right, awesome. Listen.
Too much grab ass from you and me. Okay, this show we're talking about is Saturday, night 2, first day of summer, fucking hot, fucking gorgeous. Matt's got this shirt. He drove up there at 3 o'clock.
Way earlier
2 o'clock.
Than that. 12.
He drove up there at 12 o'clock with his kid who went to their first concert ever, and it was Phish.
Yes, she had a great time, went way too early. It was hot.
The first part of the show is just me interviewing you about the experience. So you get in the car at 12. What are you listening to on the way up?
A little bit of Phish, but I don't like to, I don't like to ruin it.
Okay.
I don't want to ruin the experience with too much
so
Phish.
what do you got other stuff on? Who's DJing? You or her?
I'm DJing.
Okay. And is she in the front or the back seat?
She's next to me.
Okay. So is she asking you lots of questions? Dad.
Kind of, not really. Just kind of going with the flow. Just ready to see the band. She's excited.
Yeah. Your kids are pretty relaxed.
She's depends on her day, but she was really good.
Okay. So you park, you get out, you start walking around. Was Gamehenge set up yet?
No. We went, parked, got some nachos at a local brewery, which were great. Some chicken nachos.
I saw that brewery. Nice people.
Grabbed a little beer. She grabbed a little bubbly.
Soda.
Little soda. Yep.
Yeah.
Soda. And then we had the nachos and then walked around a little bit. No, it was not set up yet.
What time did they start setting up?
They set up at 1.
Okay. So right after you got there.
Yep. So around like 2:30, we started walking.
Nice.
Yep. She got a nice dress. People were awesome.
On Wilson's Way.
Yep.
She got a dress.
Yep. And people were super nice to her. They gave her some free necklaces, a lot of stickers. She had a smash burger at a really great place down there. It was just great. Everyone's just super welcoming, which I knew they would be.
Well, that's what we talked about yesterday. Phish, one thing that they have done is they've created a really great community. Everybody was really nice and everything okay?
It was great.
No, I mean, is everything okay right now? This is very similar.
Do I not look all right?
To the time where you had Kool-Aid drip into your mouth from the murder basement capital of Massachusetts. Okay, so let's say you guys are going to head in. It's really hot. He only did that like once or twice.
He didn't do it at all.
He did it once at the show.
By the way, I was doing the page face.
Yes. Matt does a fantastic impression of Paige.
So anyways,
what time did you go in?
6, right away.
So doors open, you guys are in. Because it's AC'd, it's cool.
Lily didn't want to fuck around. We went in, got shirts, got hats, got towels,
That's got towels?
Yeah, it's like a quick dry fish towel. Pretty cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Got it for the wife.
Nice.
We're like, I don't know, 40 feet from the stage. We had great seats.
You guys were close up.
Super
and now
close.
when you sat down, those were your actual seats, right?
We'll get into that.
Okay.
So we sat there for a while. Had somebody come over to Lily, gave her a little coin, which I cannot find.
Wait a minute. No. You got to tell the actual part of this story of the person who gave the coin.
So we're sitting there waiting for the show. Some guy comes up. He's like, "Hey, here's a coin for the little one." What are you doing?
Weird
tell
stuff.
A story.
I'm doing weird stuff.
So gives her the coin. I was like, "Hey, I recognize you. I parked next to you at Great Woods last year and you gave my other daughter another corny. He's like, yeah, man, I remember you. I was like, well, where's your kid? He's like, yeah, well, he doesn't really like indoor shows, but whatever. It was really cool. Met that guy.
Okay, so Matt is like skipping the best part here. His other daughter's first Phish concert, this guy comes up and gives her a momentum or a memento.
A memento.
And then at this
Uno
daughter's
momento.
first concert, he comes up and he gives her another momentum.
Memento.
Is that the right word?
Memento.
Memento. Dude, have you seen that movie?
Awful.
What?
Awful. I didn't like it at all. It was depressing as fuck.
You love American Psycho and you hate Memento?
Momentous.
Okay. So anyway, I think that's pretty cool. That the same guy, it's like...
Yeah, it was weird. It's weird.
It's kismet. I don't even know what that means.
Kismet.
God damn it.
It is kismet. You're right.
Kismet?
I know. It's kismet.
Kismet?
It's kismet.
Okay. So show's about to start.
Great.
What did you get to eat
food.
inside the show?
Got some food.
Inside the show, what'd you get?
I had a hot dog. She had chicken fingers. And a popcorn, which she dropped the whole popcorn right after we bought it. Everyone was super cool. They gave it to another one for free.
People in New Hampshire were really nice.
Yes, they were.
That worked there. Yeah, I thought so too. Okay, let's go down. Was there any song she was chasing?
Reba.
Yep.
Down with Disease.
Yep.
Stash.
Okay.
And Driver.
Okay. So, song 1, set 1, free. Yes. I was super excited.
Lot Boy Yorgie's girlfriend, Harriet, was chasing this.
Oh, that's good. I knew somebody was chasing that.
She got it.
So,
I actually thought this was a good version.
It was a great free. Set 1, this great set. So, I don't think anything particularly stood out except for right before they went into the improv section, Mike did about a 1-minute kind of solo.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Like, the rest of the band was obviously playing, but Mike really stood out. Great job. You're fierce, buddy.
Fierce.
Song 2, out of nowhere, Reba. Okay.
Yep, Reba.
Of both nights so far, this is probably the best song that they played, and it was played the best way.
So well.
Instrumental parts were nailed. They went into the jam, did an amazing job.
Yep.
Something I've noticed since we've started this podcast, which is Fishman no longer seems to be in charge of the rip card, and Trey is in charge of it. And he looks over to Fishman and gives him a little heads up. Yeah.
I saw him do it, and I was like, what the fuck?
Is he rolling the dice?
And then he was like,
and so then Fishman did the roll, and
did you see him do that at one point? He looked at them, and it was like that. He did this.
He gave somebody a gang sign?
It was so fucking weird.
I did not see that.
Yeah. They played it great.
How excited was the kid?
Oh, she was pumped. Bag it.
And
tag it.
She liked the whole song? Rocked out the whole time?
Yeah, the whole time.
Love it. From Reba, they went right into a very well executed Halfway to the Moon.
Yes.
Which
not my favorite.
No, and they are playing it a little more often. I do like how Trey just kind of makes his guitar cry, and Paige
cries with it.
This isn't really a sad song for Paige, is it?
No, it's supposed to be like exciting, but he didn't seem very excited.
Yeah, Paige
was non-existent for this whole tour.
Okay, I'm going to talk about that after we finish the show.
Followed up by a really great Haley's comment.
Yes. This actually might have been the highlight of the whole set. I forgot about that until just now. Haley's comment was great. Trey really went heavy on the Hell Is Coming. Definitely some gang signs by the devil in the background. It was crazy. And that was a great Haley's comment.
Yeah,
Didn't used to be a fan of the jam. I'm a fan of it now. I will admit that when Mike started, I thought for a second it was that other song that they do that's kind of like My Daddy's Shoe.
Hell is coming.
No, not that one. And so I thought we were getting a Fishman vacuum solo, but we're 2 days into this tour and we're like 16 shows into this year, and we've had 0 Fishman vacuum solos.
He's done.
He's done. After this, I'm watching it. I had to watch it at home. My little one was sick. I was supposed to be with Matt and his kid. Also, ticket prices were ridiculous.
Yeah, crazy.
Like hundreds of dollars for cheap seats.
Yep.
So I'm not super sad. Anyway, Stash came on. I knew that Lily was into it. I know this is one of Matt's favorite songs.
17 minutes.
Do you want to let our fans do a shot? Every time you say a certain word that usually gets brought up when somebody talks about Stash that has to do with the music, the type of guitar playing.
The Phrygian scale?
What is it?
Phrygian?
There's another one. Phrygian
Lydian?
isn't the right one.
Mixolydian?
Mixolydian. Okay, there you go, folks. Do your
and
shot.
Then, so he went into he did the normal thing, the Stash thing. Fishman's up on the and then he takes it to the major key. Stop it. And they take it, man. They fucking take it. They went with this one. It was awesome. They did a great job. Love the Stash.
I love the Insuphishient drinking game. You guys are hysterical. Good Stash. Meat. I'm watching it. I'm thinking to myself, good song. And then it takes a left turn and the band starts fucking some hijinks.
Oh, yeah. Straight up hijinks. They
2
get
shows in.
Crazy with the hits.
Yeah. They're in their 3rd set of the tour. And Trey is sticking it to Fishman, which clearly is what was happening. And Fishman was trying to roll with it. And Paige was fucking laughing at him. It was great.
It was funny. It was great. It was great. I was like, this is it. This is the show. I'm talking to Lily. I was like, you got a great fucking first show. Holy shit, kid.
You got a great first set, kid. Followed by Down with Disease. Okay, there was a little...
Talk about it, Nick.
There's a little bit of a problem here with the teleprompter. Trey forgot which verse he was reading. And then they had a problem getting back to the median. But they took off. Jam was great. And
they finished it.
At Phish.net, there's no numero 1 next to it with a little side note that says unfinished.
Right, they finished it.
It's great.
We had a great time with that.
You guys must have been jazzed. I think I sent you a text.
Quick break.
Yeah, barely had time to pee.
Didn't have time to pee, actually. I couldn't.
You're coming back and you can hear Drift while you're sleeping.
And then I sat down.
Were you the only person who sat down?
Nope. I watched a whole fuck ton of people sat down. Well, the person next to us was like, what fucking song is this? I was like, Drift while you're sleeping. They're like, yeah, I don't like this.
It's a Ghost of the Forest, which is something that I'm still truly upset that in Washington, D.C., Trey, I didn't come see you because I wish I had. It's a great piece of art. This maybe isn't the greatest song from it. I'm not going to criticize it too much. They're going to go right into
Carini.
Karen had a lumpy head.
This is where we left.
Karina. You guys did leave.
We had to. Lily was tired.
I mean, she'd been there since noon.
Wasn't bothered because what was followed up with that? Wave of fucking hope. Wave of fucking hope. And actually into a good Billy Breeze. I listened to it. It's good. It's fine.
You did like the Billy Breeze.
It's fine. This 2001, one of the worst I've ever heard.
Slappy or sloppy?
Sloppy, shitty, didn't do anything. They tried to diverge from it. It sucked. By the way, the energy coming back into set 2 from set 1 was completely different.
Different vibe, different aura. Now, You had some friends at the show, and they loved the whole thing. So
that's their deal.
So, and I'm with that, right? So if you went to the show, you had a great time, and you loved it. Good for you.
Awesome.
2001, though, watching it at home was a bit much. So
you said it sucked straight up. You said worst ever. That you said they bricked it. Stop being
And then
nice.
they went into meat stick, and I wanted that. Like, I figured they were having a hard time, like, putting the car in drive, so I wanted that long intro, play with the meat stick a little bit, if you
Super
will.
short. Tiny
It was
meat stick.
really short, right? It was like they almost didn't want to play it.
It was a chode stick.
Went into About to Run, which is another Ghost of the Forest, Bad Larry. I liked the song. Wasn't a great placement for it. And then they followed up with an okay possum.
Okay.
I mean, it was an okay possum.
It was okay.
For my favorite Phish song, and I think their best live song, it didn't really have it.
To sum this up.
Yeah.
Oh, Encore. Bold as Love. David Bowie. Wilson.
By the way, Paige, who was kind of just in the background the whole show, piano-wise, killed it on the vocals.
Killed it. Bold as Love was great.
Halfway to the Moon and on Bold as Love. I was really impressed, really excited. David Bowie, I think they screwed up the ending, which is weird.
They did.
And then Wilson, it was too late to save the show for me. So I just kind of
great first set
play in the background.
Amazing first set. They fucked it at the end. The moment was too big for them.
I don't think that's a thing. I think that either they have a problem right now in set 2. Could be Trey's tone on his guitar. He's having a hard time finding it. It could be.
We know that tour openers can be tough. It hasn't been for a while, but this was tough.
You know what? Who's that guy?
They just continued the shitty playing from Hollywood Bowl. That's all they did. I was really upset about that.
Jonathan Schwartz.
Jonathan Schwartz.
He was talking last summer when Phish opened up, and in the first 2 or 3 shows, he was even saying in mid-tour form, letting us all know that
that's right.
we were kind of experiencing something a little special. So maybe, I mean, there's always hope, right? There's always hope. And then tomorrow night, Matt and I were at that show, so there's hope that was a good one.
There's hope. There's always hope. But did you die?
But did you die?
Yeah.
No.
You never heard that?
We have a hope, though. We could maybe play that way less.
Never play that. That and drift while you're sleeping. Why don't you just play the same song back to back?
Like Vultures and Meat? No, what's the other one Vultures and
actually,
what?
no, that's pretty on par with how you are with these songs being connected to each other. Vultures and Meat. Let's just say that. Because that's where you are.
What's the song that I think is like Vultures?
I don't know. I forget.
You guys had fun, though.
Limb by Limb or something.
Limb by Limb and Vultures. Thank you, Matt. Kid had a good show?
She had a great time. We had a great time together. We left at the perfect time.
He's Matt. I'm Nick. This show was also Insuphishient. Yeah, I played the right one.
Great first set. Love the first set. There it is again. Yeah, that's pretty good, man. That's not bad. You got to get better at that, though, but that's pretty good.